Hey, how you doing, everybody? A little part two, a little wrap up, a little looky what I put in the baggie. So I do not have food in the baggie yet. I didn't go out. I actually some of the food I wanted to change because it's been in the old bag for a while. So I did want to change it. As you could see, much better than the other bag I had. This is just a really big zip tie that I found the other day randomly. So I did put that there. I'm gonna put that to the side. But you can see I did use the Molly webbing on the front, and also on two of the zips I put the glow in the dark, as you can see right there. I just bought this again. This is the little no water needed soap, and I did get the flashlight, which I'm gonna put down like that. So you got an extra flashlight. I have a little extra carabiner. I have a carabiner with the little snowflake key, hand sanitizer, my little what you call it, paracord little fob right there, just there, so you have a little extra paracord on you. A paracord bracelet over here, just so you have extra. And I got the military style canteen over here hooked. I don't have anything in the pouch. I have to put something in there again. I have the other thing that was in there on the side now. So it does, as you could see, if you want to go back and look at, oh, you know what I forgot? If you could do that. And please hit that subscribe so we can get up there. One more thing on the outside, but I have everything like that. I have another glow in the dark fob over here. And then over here, I have my little compass, whistle, thermometer, as well as magnifying glass in here. That is damn near impossible to get out. So there you go. And then over here, I have a metal bottle. It's always good to have a metal bottle because you can heat up stuff, even though we have the metal. I do have the canteen cup in here for this. I didn't say that. So I'll just show that real quick. But we have the canteen cup in there, so we can heat water that way, but we can heat water in the other one. So we could be making soup if we're out in the field or trying to get home. We could be making soup on that one, and we could be heating up water for a tea or something, or heat up some rice in this one, some soup in that. So it's always good to have a metal container with you to heat up stuff, of course. Uh, Over here, we got the other little one. I didn't get the water bladder for it yet, but I do eventually want to get a water bladder to put in here. So in the front little pouch right here, actually I should go around the front here first. So on the front on the strap, I just put a regular knife, which I should put one that's serrated. And then I have another flashlight because I always have a flashlight on me, but it's always good to have a flashlight, as that one, there it goes. It was just loose a little on the cap, but it's always good to have more than one flashlight on you, so you're good to go. Now over here, I have the knife and fork set over here. I have some masks. Now I know the situation's over with, but mask is still good if you're in a building or something and something happens. And now the stuff hanging from here is getting a little bit in the way. I have a little light that's also a charger over here. You've seen this before, so I'm not going to go too in detail. You can crank it and it'll light up. So I have that. I have a little more ways of making fire. A lighter. I have a little sheetrock type knife, a little marker, the P38 can opener there, some Q-tips. These are all the attachments for that little twist light or crank light. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh yes, there is. I have some paracord on a little winding thing. I have another little knife over here, just so you can have a bunch of stuff here in case you need it. Knives are always good to have. They're tools. I have my Leatherman tool over here in the front, but I always have my other tool with me too. So more than one. I have another lighter. I have a little thing for the what do you call that? Another little thing. I'm gonna put this back later. But over here, now there's always three of us traveling. So I'm not gonna show everything, but we have the thermal blankets. You can make shelter out of this even. And we have three of the ponchos. we have 3 different ponchos for us because there's always like 3 of us with, me, my wife, my son. So for the most part, I mean, sometimes I'm by myself when I go to work and stuff, but I have everything there in case we need it. I have some gloves, some work gloves that have some what do you call it? Some rubbers on the outside. So if you're banging your hand, because I have stuff in here that I can do stuff with, I tied some paracord with some regular duct tape, some mini black duct tape, and some electrical tape. It's always good to have tape. I have a little fire kit in here that I need to add some stuff to because we were doing some stuff with it. I have that is where my little flint is on here on with the Ranger band. Got another lighter with some juke twine on there. That's what was in that little thing over there, the little fire kit. I have some grip tape on here, but it's a Mora knife. So you do have a knife to process stuff and do stuff. You got the flint over here with the magnesium. I just got a little stretch band over here. Got some rubber gloves just in case. You got some fire starting stuff here. Like I said, you got to have many ways of making fire when you're out in the woods and stuff. Like I don't live in an area that's heavily wooded, but we do have, and we do get pretty bad snow. So if you're stuck in your car and you have to travel or go home somehow because you have to abandon your car, I do have stuff. Like I said, we can heat up. I gotta add some food to it. I just didn't add up the food because I like to switch out the food every now and then. So that's definitely something I like to do. I have a little sewing kit in case you're traveling and you rip something, you're good to go. Some more paracord. It's a yellow one. You can use that to mark stuff. And a red one, use it again to mark stuff, but it's still paracord. Um, what else do I have in here? I have a dry bag in here to put my phone and stuff in there in case it starts raining. A little fishing kit in case you're stuck somewhere. We live next to a lot of water, so we live on an island type of thing. So that's definitely something good to have. I have some more zip ties, some smaller ones instead of that ginormous one. I have the what you call it, the machete over here, and this can also help with processing wood because it does have teeth on it. As you can see, it's been used several times. You got your blade to chop. You have your teeth on there to kind of what you call it, to kind of process wood just like you would with other stuff that's in here. I took out the cable saw just because I have that, and I have my little hatchet here. And with the hatchet, you got a couple of tools on there as well. So as you can see, we've used this several times. So you got your blade, and then over there you have a couple of what do you call it? Little wrenches on there, and it gives the sizes. It does have paracord on here too. I don't know how great the paracord on here is, so I won't attest to it. But it's there for grip mostly. So that is there in case you need it. I have a little camping shovel. So if you need to dig up for making a fire, some of the toilet seat things, in case you're traveling and you find, like I said, we live in a more urban area. There is woods and stuff here, but it's more of a wood urban area, so you don't really need that type of stuff. I do have some of the what you call it, the breakable uh, lights, so you can just snap them and they can get going. So that's mostly what we have in the pack. I do definitely want to add the water bladder to it. And the bag carries very nice, so I'm very pleased with the bag. As you can see, everything's all over. But I might add a cable saw to it again. I know I have the cable saw in the back of the truck, so that's there. But I may add it to the bag again. But also, as you saw, I have my little mini EDC bag that I carry with me day to day. That can also be used and clipped to that because of the molly webbing on the outside over here and down there. So it can be like a combined setup where you add that to it. And I do have a little toolkit in the back of the vehicle as well. So if you need to carry tools with you, it's not a heavy kit. It's a very basic kind of crash kit type of thing. It doesn't have a ton of stuff. You're not going to take out your engine on the side of the road and put it back in your car, but it does have the ability to do some stuff. So you're good to go with that. So like I said, there's a bunch of stuff in here that if you're on the go, it can get you there. And of course, have a pair of boots or shoes that are good to walk in if you have to travel far and you're carrying this. You definitely don't want to have a pair of dress shoes. So have a pair of shoes you can throw on if you need to get somewhere. And like I said, it has a lot of stuff in here. Oh, and I also have a tarp in the back of the vehicle. I don't put it in the bag for the simple fact is I can just throw it in the bag real quick and it can help to make shelter. But if I'm stuck on the side of the road and I have to do a tire or something, and I can throw this on the floor so I don't get all completely messed up. I have that to throw on the floor. I have it to put as a tarp on the back of the vehicle in case I have to do something with the vehicle. So it's there. It can be thrown in the bag 1, 2, 3. There's plenty of room in there for it. So the water bladder, the tarp will get thrown in there real quick because this is out to be used. That's basically my get home setup. That's how I packed it out. If you have some suggestions, please feel free to put them in the description there. I thank you all for the feedback. And like always, have a great day.